at the corner. So you've got your hand on the handle of a car that doesn't belong to us and the burglar alarm is going off. Let's get out of here.
That was my idea in the first place.
Walk now, argue later.
What? Will you marry me? For real this time?
Allie, I heard you laughing. What's so funny?
Life.
Yeah. Say, Al, would you teach me to sew?
Why?
Because I want to turn this into a sewing room. My grandma had a sewing room.
Excuse me. Someone's living here.
Oh, no. I meant after you marry Bob.
What makes you so sure I'm going to say yes? I haven't decided yet.
It took you this long to tag the poor sucker. Why would you ever let him go?
Well, thank you for that testimonial to my decency.
Why wouldn't you marry Bob?
Look, this is not like picking out a pair of shoes. This is picking out a mate for life.
So?
Well, I've already done that. I don't know if I want to do it again.
Charles doesn't count. That was practice.
I have only known Bob a couple of months. I mean, he's practically a stranger. So a comparative stranger asks me to marry him, and you're dyeing your shoes.
This is so cute.
What's cute?
You've got cold feet, but don't worry. As soon as you get in that double bed, they're going to warm right up.
If you don't take me seriously, I'm going to sew your lips to the bedspread.
You serious?
Yes!
All right, then just shut up and get married.
Kate!
Allie, now I'm serious. The guy is so cute. You're both in love with each other. He likes the kids like him. He's got a good job. All his parts work. I hate to tell you, but that's as good as it gets. Besides, if you don't marry him, you're going to ruin my engagement party.
Your what?
Well, I don't know. I just thought it'd be nice to have a few people over for dinner when Bob stopped by tomorrow night. I assumed that you were going to say yes, and I thought it would be kind of nice if we toasted you with champagne and had pizza. Ted's bringing the pizza from Brooklyn, where they know how to make it.
You said a couple of people.
Well,
Ted's one people. Who are the other people?
well, your mother.
You told my mother? No, not even you would do a thing like that.
It's not my fault. She called up and she said, "What's new?" Besides, your dad's out of town. I thought it'd be kind of nice if she could stop by and have a toast with us.
You announced my engagement before I said yes?
Yeah, sort of. Well, good night. Oh, Al, there's one other person who will be coming, but he can only stay for a minute.
Who?
Charles.
You invited my ex-husband to my engagement party when I haven't even said yes?
I did not. He just happened to call and ask what's new. Besides, I kind of wanted to rub his nose in it. He's coming by to pick up the kids to go to the theater. I thought he could come by a little early and have a drink.
Oh!
Come on, Allie, what's the problem? All you have to do is say yes and we can have our party.
For the last time, I have not decided whether I'm going to say yes or no, and I will not be pushed into a decision.
Nobody's pushing you. I just want you to be happy.
You want me to be happy? Get me a meat cleaver and a blunt object.
Ooh, you're not being so huffy about it.
Mother!
Good morning, darling.
Darling.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Joan.
Mom, it's 7:15 a.m.
I know, I was up half the night making these mushroom caps stuffed with crab paste. I made the same ones for your first engagement party to... what's his name? Now, I've got to run. I'm having my hair done uptown, but I'll be back early to help out. Oh, Allie Barsky. Or is it Mrs. Bob Barsky? Oh, what's the difference? As long as it's Mrs. somebody.
Mom?
Oh, you've made your father so happy. And you've saved your mother's life. I can hold my head up, aghast. Mom, now what?
I haven't said yes.
You haven't said yes to what?
To Bob, Joan.
But, Kate's party is a little premature.
But.
It'll either be an engagement party or a wake.
Well, why hasn't she said yes? He asked her, didn't he?
Oh, he asked her, all right.
Well, then why hasn't she said yes?
Beats the hell out of me.
Well, it doesn't make sense. Is there something I don't know?
Like what?
I mean, is there something wrong with him?
Not a thing.
Well, then why hasn't she said
Mother!
yes?
Talk to me.
Why hasn't she said yes?
Because she hasn't decided whether she wants to get married.
Did she say she hasn't decided that she wants to get married? It's her father's fault. He indulged her. He spoiled her. I said to that man 1,000 times, Edward, stop calling her princess.
Oh, Mother, calm down. Get your hair down. Go to lunch. Have a stinger. Have two. Life will go on whether I say yes or no. But I just need time to think. Time alone.
Oh, Allie, I beg of you to come to your senses. You're not in your 20s anymore. You're barely in your 30s. Ahead of you lies 40.
Thank you, Mother. I am aware of the impending disaster. I'll see you later.
Allie,
Later.
You know, I'm amazed how you've grown.
I'm going to get you for this. Someday, when you least expect it.
You want to talk or you want to threaten?
I want to run.
Why, for God's sakes? You're in love with this man.
I know. It's just...
Just what?
I've been married. I've tended my garden. I've had the girls over for lunch. I've had anxiety attacks over which chintz to pick and who to sit next to whom at dinner. I'm not sure I want to do that again. I'm a different person now. I'm not sure that person ought to be married.
What are you so afraid of?
Look, what happens when Bob comes home to the little woman who's been on her feet all day running a business and he says, "Hi, honey, I'm home. What's for dinner?"
Allie.
I'm serious. Think about it.
What's for dinner?
Just tell him he's got his choice of pizza or Chinese food.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't have time to cook, except, of course, for maybe 300 quiche Lorraines and a barrel of pasta primavera.
Here we go again. I have told you 100 times to quit that job.
It's not a job. It's my business.
Yes, and it's my business to have a wife who takes care of me. Now, it's nice that you have a hobby, but when that hobby interferes with our life...
It's not a hobby. It's my business. I know it's not much, but it belongs to me.
Yes, and you belong to me. And I say that one working person in a family is enough.
Defense rests.
Oh, come on, it wouldn't be like that. Bob's not a dope. He's not going to make you stop working.
You think?
Hi, honey, I'm home. What's for dinner?
Trust me.
I don't know. What are you making?
Oh, you poor baby. You have been on your feet all day cooking, and I come home and ask what's for dinner like a real clod. I am so sorry. Look, you come right over here, you sit down, put your feet up, and I'll do the cooking.
See?
Can I make you a drink?
Yeah. A banana daiquiri.
Coming right up.
With an umbrella.
So what's your problem? The man is adorable.
Yeah, he is adorable.
Here is your banana daiquiri. Here is your umbrella. And I've made some of my special deviled eggs.
Thank you.
Want to watch some TV?
Look at that face. Isn't it cute? He's so cute. Yeah, and just think, whenever you feel like it, you can just look up and there he'll be, your own little couch potato.
Yeah. Year after year after year. Are you going to sit in this chair for the rest of your life and watch TV? We never go out. We never laugh. We never participate. Oh, it's not just him, it's me. Marriage does that to you.
It would never be like that, Allie. The man was a professional football player. He's used to being where the action is.
Yeah? What kind of action?
Don't start, Allie.
Hi, honey. Sorry, I had to work late.
What do you mean you had to work late? And where was Nancy when you were working late?
Here comes the paranoia wagon.
For your information, I called your office and nobody answered.
Switchboard is closed.
There is no switchboard.
Allie,
Stay out of this.
stop it.
Me stop it? What about him stopping it?
Allie, listen to me.
I give you the best years of my life.
You never gave him any years.
What about love, honor, and obey?
Allie, get a hold of yourself.
What about forsaking all of that?
Allie!
What?
You're not married yet.
Oh, thank God.
We're low on tonic.
We'll do without it. Could you put these hors d'oeuvres on the table for me, Chip?
Okay.
Thanks. How is she?
She still won't come out from under the covers.
Boo. Allie, listen, everybody's gonna be here in a minute. You're gonna have to get out of bed.
Has she been like this all day?
No, that was my big mistake. I told her to go out and take a walk. She saw a couple fighting. She came home and she went right to bed.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Hi. Mwah. Hi, stepdaughter-to-be.
Or not to be, that is the question.
What does she mean?
She means that Allie has the worst case of cold feet since the abominable snowman.
Is that Bob?
No.
It's the other one. The happy... Or the not-so-happy bride. Was it something I said?
Nah, put the pizzas in the oven. I'll go talk to her. Allie, you are being ridiculous. As your friend, I just thought you should know that.
Go away.
Fine, you don't want to get married? Don't get married. You could get engaged. A nice long engagement. That way you could take your time making up your mind.
What if I decided no later?
Break the engagement.
I couldn't do that to Bob.
Why not?
Do you know how much courage it took for him to ask me to marry him? I mean, Bob asked me in good faith, and I have to answer him the same way.
Why? The guy's a jerk. What do you care?
He is not. He's the most wonderful, sensitive, warm, sincere. All right, I'll marry him.
Good, that's settled. Get dressed.
I will, you know.
I know you will. I never had any doubt about it. You just needed your moment of panic. Now you can relax and teach me to sew.
You're a devious woman, Kate McCardle.
You're a lucky woman, Allie Barsky.
Allie Barsky.
Well?
Jenny and Chip Barsky?
Yeah? Mom said yes?
She said yes with a little help from her friend.
Yay! I spent the afternoon in a sauna trying to calm my nerves. That was after I had my hair done. I think I'm having a breakdown.
Relax. She said yes.
She did?
Yeah.
God.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh, hello, my baby. Hello.
Hi.
I don't think you've met. Joan, this is Ted Bartello. This is Allie's mom.
You're the one that she wouldn't say yes to.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
No, it's your mom.
Come on, darling, give your mother a big Barsky hug.
I'm getting dressed.
I'll help as soon as I fix my hair.
Grandma's in a good mood.
Why wouldn't she be? She's not gaining a son. She's losing a daughter. Finally.
Oh, Allie, I knew you'd come to your senses. There's not a woman alive who wouldn't rather be married than alone. Believe me, I know the sacrifices a woman makes to get married. Sitting at home, waiting for a husband, having to agree with him when you don't agree with him, listening to his problems and keeping your problems to yourself. But what's the sense of freedom without a man to take it away from you? And of course, there are always ways to get what you want. A whine here, a pout there. I've been managing your father for years that way. Excuse me. Hurry back, I've got lots more advice.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in red.
Stop the music, stop the music.
Why?
I'm not going to say yes.
Why? 2 minutes alone with your mother and you're not going to say yes?
That's right.
Oh, guys, could you give me a minute alone with her? I've got to do some brain surgery.
Anybody for a computer game?
Yeah.
What did she say?
Everything I already knew but forgot about. I was thinking a man and a woman. She was thinking war and peace.
You are not your mother and Bob is not your father.
They didn't start out that way. Marriage made them that way.
Horse feathers.
My mother, I bet, when she was young, was real sweet. Nah, not even marriage would do that. Oh my God, it's Bob! What am I gonna do?
Relax, it's only Charles.
Oh, well, my mother's upstairs. My ex-husband's at the door. I'm going down to the basement.
No, you're not. You're going to stay right there and you're going to function.
Well.
Hello, Charles.
Hey, can I get you a drink?
Sure, this is an occasion after all. Gosh, Allie, when Kate gave me the good news, you could have knocked me over with a feather.
Knocked you over with a feather.
I can't wait to meet the lucky guy. Give him some pointers. After all, I was there first.
I have so much to thank you for.
Consider us even.
No. Not until I help you reach the level of ecstasy that I'm suffering now.
By the way, where is my replacement?
Good choice.
He'll be here any minute.
Which reminds me, we're out of something. I have to go to the store.
We already went, Allie.
No, you got the wrong thing. We're out of something else.
No, that's okay. I'll go. You stay.
Out of my way. God, it's Bob.
This time you're right.
Oh, God.
Is she always this excited when he comes over?
Why do you think they're getting married?
I know what we're out of. I have some upstairs.
Allie! Hi, Bob.
Hi.
Oh, Bob Barsky. Meet Charles Lowell.
Jenny, hide me.
Well, you're getting a wonderful woman. I should know. I had her.
Allie!
Oh, Joan, have you seen Allie?
Well, she walked in and she walked out. I was just about to tell her something going on here.
Hey, Chip. Ted, have you seen Allie?
Nope.
Your dad's downstairs with Bob.
Hey, both my fathers.
Jen,
Yeah.
have you seen your mother?
My mom?
Yeah, you know, the one that's acting a little weird these days.
Nope, not in here.
Then how come you won't let me in?
Well, see, I was trying on a whole bunch of earrings and they're like all over.
Allie, stop this.
Dad, you've met Dad.
Yes.
Oh, Joan, listen, you know what? I think she went downstairs.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. Allie, I've got to talk. Mom, Allie, wait. Allie, unlock that door.
So, I remember it was on our honeymoon when...
Does anybody want another drink?
Oh, God, yes.
When Allie brought along this little black nightie, you see.
Oh, I think I'd better have a drink too.
Now,
Darling.
Hi, Joan.
Hello, Charles.
hello, Mother Addams.
Does anyone know where Allie is?
Nobody seems to know.
Mom, everyone's waiting for you downstairs.
Tell them to go away.
We can't. The pizza's already in the oven.
Make it pizza to go and go yourself.
Oh, hi. Is anybody in there?
Sort of.
Allie's freshening up.
Hey, Al, can I get in there? I have to use the facilities.
Go away.
Oh, now listen, Bob. She's a little shy. You know, doesn't like people to know she has to go to the bathroom. I'll call you. Oh, Allie, you unlock that door and let me in.
Just you.
Jenny? Okay. You win.
I do?
Yeah, I give up. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to tell everybody that you do not want to get married.
Tell Bob first, alone, so he's not embarrassed in front of everybody.
All right. Then I'll tell everybody to go home.
Good.
Yeah. We'll just have a pleasant evening. Just the two of us, like always.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can defrost something. I mean, Charles is going to take the kids out to dinner, so we'll just have dinner alone. Just the two of us, alone together.
I know what you're doing.
Me?
What about the good times?
Oh, Allie, of course there have been good times, but they don't have to stop just because you get engaged. We're still going to be best friends. We're still going to have the business.
What if Bob doesn't let me keep working? No, I've made up my mind. Go down and tell everybody.
Me? No way.
Now, if it's a choice between St. Martin's and St. Bart's for the honeymoon, go to St. Croix. There's a wonderful little hotel.
Yeah, I wonder if the bathroom is free yet.
Come on, Allie, don't let him go.
I just became what I am. I mean, when I think of all of the things that I could do and all of the things that I could become, it frightens me. How can I protect something so fragile from someone else when I can't protect it from myself?
Allie, as somebody who has seen you get there, you're ready.
Now, the beaches around St. Croix are so poor.
God. Not tonight, guys. It's our 100th episode, so we're playing ourselves.
Oh, hi, Jane. Hi, Susan.
This is Allison Smith. This is Ari Myers.
Hi.
And in the role of Freddie Kohler, Freddie Kohler. Sit down.
I don't know my lines.
It's okay. We'll wing it.
Do you realize that we have been sitting on this couch for nearly 5 years?
Yeah, you'd think somebody would have cleaned it by now.
In 5 years we've gotten older, but you guys have stayed the same.
The magic of television.
Wait, you guys aren't going to embarrass us and show clips of when we were younger, are you?
Not yet.
No, first we're going to settle the most asked question about our show.
As a matter of fact, it was recently a cartoon in the New Yorker. By now you should know which one is Kate and which one is Allie.
In case there's still any doubt, let's go to the videotape. I'm Kate McCardle. 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 I'm Kate. I'm Emma McCardle. I'm Kate McCardle.
Hello, Allison Lowell here. I'm Allie.
Allie Lowell.
Tu m'appelles Allie Lowell. I'm Allie. I'm Allie Lowell. This is Allie Lowell. I'm Kate.
You're Allie.
Oh, right. I'm Allie.
That makes me Kate.
And neither of us is Cagney and Lacey.
Show us when we were kids. Later. During the 11 o'clock news.
Oh, come on. You were all adorable.
Memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way.
Mine is in kind of a first.
Scattered pictures.
I don't believe that I ever looked like that.
We've left behind. Smiles we gave to one another for the way we were.
You made.
Can it
What are you complaining about? Look at me.
so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we?
Okay, now we have to get everything straight.
You three weren't the only ones who aged. Just sit there, relax, stroke the cat.
Cat's been dead for the last 20 years.
Nitpicker.
Wait, we forgot to mention one of the cast. Who? The one who was with us for 9 months. Willie.
And he did more growing than all of us put together. So did his mother.
But nobody noticed.
Well, how could they? You were always standing behind something.
Or carrying something. They even dressed you funny. They covered you with bubbles.
Finally, they broke my leg and put me in a hospital bed. Anything to keep me from standing sideways.
And when they couldn't hide you anymore, they patted me to match.
And here's the reason for all that hiding. William James Ebersol.
Is this his first time on television?
Unless you count the sonogram.
And while Susan was having labor problems, I was having labor problems of my own, trying to keep a job.
You did go through a lot of them.
I sold art posters, some of which were not too artistic.
You got any, adult posters?
You mean like smut?
Yeah, smut.
You might be interested in this one, sir. It's called Submission. I tried my hand at telephone sales. Hello. Have you heard that Macrobiotic magazine is offering a special... I sold tickets at a local movie theater. Did we miss much? Let's see. A car chase through a shopping mall, Hoover Dam exploding. I worked in a museum. I nearly destroyed a law firm. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. Just a moment, please. Franklin Morris, Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. No, Mr. Yarosh is in Paris. Can Mr. Boris help you? Just a moment. Mr. Boris, Mr. Forrest for Mr. Yarosh. Franklin Yarosh and Koysum, good morning. Mr. Yarosh from Paris? No, Mr. Boris is with Mr. Forrest. Can I give you to Mr. Morris? Franklin Morris, Yarson, Croyson, good morning. No, Mr. Yarish is in Parish. Church, Parish, Europe? No, Mr. Boris is with Mr. Forrest, Mr. Morris is with Mr. Yarish. Franklin Morris, Paris, and Car Wash. Just a moment.
No wonder you had to start your own business. You couldn't hold a job.
I held a job for nearly 4 years.
Oh, you didn't have time to change jobs. You were always changing men.
How many boyfriends did you have?
Slut.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Which one was your favorite?
Ted, hands down.
Then how come you kept on breaking up with him?
I had my reasons.
I don't need anything but you.
That's not true. You need a lot of things. Why do you think that you were sitting in this room alone when I got here?
Trying to figure out what to do with it if it wasn't going to be a nursery.
That's exactly my point. That's what this room is supposed to be. And if it's not, someday you're going to look over at me and you're going to ask yourself if it was worth it. And I don't think it would be.
Well, what do you want?
I don't know what it is. I only know what it isn't.
This doesn't make any sense. My mother and father met, they fell in love, they got married, they had kids. What's happening? Who changed the rules?
I know a lot of people who didn't get to live out their dreams, I guess.
Well, I don't think I like what's going on out there.
Give it some time. It just got started.
What am I supposed to do?
Find somebody who wants the same things that you want, and you will. And then, when you find her, she's gonna need this.
You're breaking my heart, you know.
I know. Mine too.
That was so sad.
Yeah, but it worked out all right. I went home, made an entire chocolate cake, and now we're back together.
Funny how food has played a supporting role on our show.
Supporting, I think that food has been the star of our show. What's for dinner?
Pot roast and cauliflower and cheese casserole. Chicken with walnuts and mushrooms, hot and spicy vegetables, humble duck and lemon sauce, and 2 Hunan egg rolls. Roast lemon chicken, scalloped potatoes, glazed baby carrots, salad moutarde, and bread. Roast lamb, mint jelly, baked potato. Anchovy pork bowls. Plum sauce with little red potatoes, asparagus, and apple fritters for dessert. 1 water slice of lime, 2 coffees, sugar no cream, cream no sugar, 7 tuna sandwiches, mayo, onion, tomato. Lunch?
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
During the commercial, I'll get you something.
Thanks, Mom.
Jane.
Okay, we've got time for one more series of clips. What should we show before Freddie eats?
Show some of the silly stuff we did.
Silly stuff? We never did any silly stuff.
Oh, anything we did, we always did with dignity.
Exactly. Dignity. Always dignity. Kate, teach me to belch.
It's easy. You just take a deep breath, then swallow. Hard. Fine. And you? I just walk here. I don't know nothing about shooting. No.
Stuck! I'm stuck! I don't know a shorter word for it! I'm stuck! What are you doing? You'll kill yourself!
Don't worry, I'm good at this. When I was a kid, my mother used to yell at me, get off the furniture and do your homework.
I suppose you want to see my nevus, too.
Mustard, thank you.
Do you know what's in that thing?
No, and please don't tell me. I'm about to eat it.
Every waste product known to meat packers. Skin, ears, cow lips.
I love cow lips.
How can you do that to your body?
Well, I was a vegetarian. I can't eat that, you guys. Sorry.
It has white stuff
No,
on
it
it.
has white cookie stuff on it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We have heard that song 100 times. Okay, who knows all the words?
Not me.
I think I do.
Yeah, sing it.
Oh, I think I've done enough singing on this show.
Poor wandering one.
For starters. Poor wandering one, if such poor love as mine can help thee find true peace of mind, because you come to me with not save love. You're always a day
Those times I waited for you seem so long ago. I wanted you far too much to ever let you go. You know you never get your feelings too, and I guess I could never stand to lose. Such a pity to say goodbye to you.
The voice is the same, but the song sure changed.
What about the hairstyles? What would we have ever done without Moose?
And blow dryers.
And bleach.
Watch it.
See for yourself.
Give me a head with hair, long beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flax waxing. Give me down to there, hair, shoulder length longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Flowing, showing, long as God can grow it, my hair. Let it fly in the breeze and get caught in a tree.
So, do any of you guys have any favorite moments from the show?
Oh, when Janet brought Miriam over.
Wait a minute. One at a time.
When Janet brought Miriam over.
When Ari and I answered that personals ad.
When Susan dreamed I'd turn into a valley girl.
When I pretended I was dead.
Okay. We're going to show you every one of them.
Hi, can I help you?
Like, hi, Mom, it's me. God, like, don't you even recognize your own daughter?
It's just that you're so blonde.
Well, for sure, the sun does that. Oh, Mom, this is my friend Woody. Woody, this is my mom. Mom, Woody, Woody, Mom. Okay, okay.
Nice to know you, Woody.
Awesome. Mind if I wax my board?
No, go right ahead.
Your mom's tubular.
Like, I'm sure I don't know that, okay? Isn't he a total fox?
Okay, well, that just about does it.
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, you had all this talk about mistakes. I didn't see any mistakes.
Okay, you want mistakes? I'll show you mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen,
And children of all ages.
Our goof reel.
I know what we can do about Richard.
what?
Well, I forgot. I know what we can do about Richard.
What?
Well, you know how we both want him, but we don't know which one of us should go after him?
Makes us. Chicken have chicken.
I never had to dress to meet a
What are you making such a big deal?
Allie, there are 8 million people in the naked city and only 2 jobs. Today you have to be a master's in order to be a panhandler. I'm not gonna leave it like that. Allie, there are 8 million people in the naked city and only 2 jobs. These days you have to have a master's in order to be a panhandler.
Yeah.
Allie, there are 8 million jobs in the naked city.
8 million at once.
8
goings-on in this hospital are a little suspicious. There's somebody in there holding my tongue and sucking. I was in here by myself.
Take your hands off that woman. She belongs to me. She belongs.
This is no time to practice your French. We've got work to do. What? This is no time to practice your French. We've got work to do. Now, the movie is set in the Deep South. Fred still has that Civil War stuff in his vaudeville trunk, hasn't he?
Which needs are those?
The needs to jump on us. Yeah, and we're not gonna help. Sure arrives. I love you too. Bye, sweetheart.
Bob,
No, bag boy at Aristides.
how does first show go?
Fine. He wore one brown sock and one blue sock, but he doesn't think anybody noticed. He's sending a tape up.
I'm sure it was great. Nobody knows more about sports than Bob.
Yeah, I just wish I could have been there for the cheers and the applause.
There's no cheers and applause on the 11 o'clock news, Allie.
There would be if I had been there. Tapes here. Call Bob. His number's by the phone.
Whatever happened to Hello, Lou? I mean, I brought that all the way upstairs. You know, it's not really my job, but I figured it might mean a lot to you, gratuity-wise.
Money would cheapen the moment.
Cheap moments are special to me. What is it anyway? Some little film you two ladies made in your youth?
Try not to speak when there are people in the room.
Hi, Bob. It's Kate. Yeah, Allie wants to talk to you.
Hi, we just got it. I'm playing it now. He edited it so we don't have to watch the whole thing.
WMTD News at 11 with Maggie Rafferty, along with Dave Allie and the weather, Martin Blakey with the Washington Report, and Bob Barsky with all the sports.
Come on.
The front has pretty well swept through the whole country, and the unseasonable snows have botched things up throughout this whole area. Power was out in Atlanta, and airports were closed from Denver right through to the East Coast. It was just an awful day, but we'll look for some improvement tomorrow. Maggie?
Bob's next, right? Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. Dave predicted warm weather for the nation on last night's show, so we're not off to a very accurate weather week. Are we, Dave? We'll have no mistakes on the sports, though. Our new man on that beat, a former professional football player himself, the very knowledgeable and very handsome Bob Barsky.
Am I blushing?
Yes, you are.
Yes, and it looks good on you.
Good for her.
Can we get into sports?
I'm all ears.
Hey, not all.
Will you shut up?
Because of the unusual weather this weekend, there were 4 NFL games rescheduled for today. On the West Coast, the much-anticipated matchup between the 49ers and the Seahawks was once again snowed out, as was the Bronco-Giant matchup. On the East Coast, the Bills and the Saints were canceled. And our hometown Skins at the Packers never even made it to the stadium. Except for a heck of a checker game between 2 of our cameramen, this is a day in sports that I'd just as soon forget. Maggie?
You poor guy.
Quite a start. I'm glad I didn't have to do it. Glad you're on my team, Bob.
Isn't she nice?
We'll be back with the Washington Report right after these messages.
You were great, and the anchor really liked you. Can you ask for more money yet? Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Was he terrific or what?
He was great, and he looked great.
Maggie What's-her-name thought so, too, that's for sure.
Yeah, she smiled a lot.
Yeah, that's your husband.
She's an anchor. That's what they do.
Oh, really? I must have missed Connie Chung coming on to Merlin Olsen. Did you see her wink?
You saw her wink?
Play it back. She winked at him.
It was a casual thing.
You saw it too? I didn't see a wink.
Because you were looking at Bob. Lou and I were looking at Maggie.
Put it on again.
I'm not putting it on again. Goodbye, Lou.
Oh, hey, listen, you don't have to hit me with a truck. I know when it's time to leave. See you later. But play it back. You'll see.
So she winked at him. So what?
Oh, Allie, she did kind of look like she was coming on to him.
That is classic paranoia. The average person on the street sees none of this. So she winked at him. So what? People like Bob. You like Bob. Don't you ever wink at him?
Yeah, a lot.
Well, stop it.
Morning.
Morning, Chip.
Is that Bob's tape?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Quite a start. I'm
Wow, it
glad
looks
I didn't
great.
have to do it. Glad you're on my team,
Who's
Bob.
the winker?
Maggie Rafferty. She's the anchor.
We'll be back
She's
with
really
the Washington
pretty.
Report right after these messages.
Oh, Mom, I'm late. I'll eat these on the way, okay?
Okay, give me a kiss.
Mwah.
Bye, Chip.
Bye, Kate.
You know, it's like James Garner and Mariette Hartley. You know when they did those commercials and everybody thought they were married, but they weren't? It was just their little act, and the people loved it, and they sold a lot of the product. Well, that's what Bob and Maggie are doing.
Bob is James Garner.
Exactly. And Maggie is Mariette Hartley. Only they're good.
Well, she's sensational.
I can't wait to see this one.
You're gonna have to. Kate, you'll see that there is nothing going on. She probably just had something in her eye. What you thought was a wink was a blink, I think.
Time for the sports with bashful Bob Barsky. Now, don't blush again, Bob. Bob's new to the D.C. area, but we're taking good care of him. Aren't I, Bob?
I saw it. It's me. The same thing happened with Charles. It's got to be me.
Allie, it's not you, it's her. Bob didn't do anything.
He's so alone down there, so vulnerable.
Why don't you go down to Washington?
Oh, I could never do that. Bob would think I didn't trust him. Trust is a big thing with Bob.
Yeah, they all want to be trusted. I better hurry. Princess Fasood is going to be here any minute. I've got to get dressed.
Those Arabian wives don't have any problem with trust. The other woman is another wife. Has she been to America before?
I know nothing. The embassy called. They hired us to show her around the city. I just hope she speaks English. You know, Allie, maybe we've been making too big of a deal out of Maggie's style. Maybe you were right. Maybe she's just trying to be Mariette Hartley.
Of course I was right.
Oh, that's the princess. Would you stall her? Give her something exotic to drink. I'll be right out.
Miss McCardle?
No, I'm Miss McCardle's associate, Allie Barsky.
I have brought Her Highness with me. May she wait inside?
Please.
Hi. Oh, what a great place. Oh, wow. Oh, I wish I had some place like this instead of that dumb palace I live in. Oh, you can split Hakeem. I'll be fine.
If she could be dropped off at the consulate before 5?
Yeah.
I will split.
And that's it for this Wednesday night. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, Bob. That man can make me like sports. That's it from the newsroom. More news tomorrow with...
All right, now that was last night's show. Now be honest, Jenny, you know about these things.
Even if that were on the radio, it would be obvious.
She's coming on to him a little, right?
A little? It's the Young and the Restless all over again.
What should we do? Mom hasn't even seen this one yet.
Give the tape to me. I'll put it in with my laundry.
She'll really be upset if she sees it.
She'll handle it. Chip, Mom's over 21. You gotta start treating her like an adult.
Hi, kids. Laundry, Jenny?
Yep, that's me, Laundry Jenny.
At school.
Oh, great. Let's see, I got an A in humanities,
Yay!
B in civilization, and a
Yay!
really hot lab partner in biology.
Biology's fine, as long as there's no chemistry.
Another tape came.
Oh, good. I'll look at it later. Did Kate call?
No. When's dinner?
About an hour.
Good.
You staying?
Oh, no thanks. I got a date.
Mad scientist?
You know it.
I'll get it. Hello? Hi, Bob. Yeah, I just got in. We have a chance to cater the dog show. Not for the dogs, for the people. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them a quote tomorrow. How's things going with you?
Oh, great. Well, good. Oh, kind of okay. Say, did you see last night's tape?
I just got it. I'll play it as soon as I hang up.
Well, I wore that blue shirt you gave me. Oh, you'll see. Maggie liked it. She's got this thing about how people look on her show.
Her show?
Oh, yeah, make no mistake about it. It's her show. She's the boss. She can be real tough on the staff, but she likes me. At least she says so anyway.
Good.
I miss you, Al. This Monday through Friday isn't as easy as I thought it would be.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I will. This Friday, I'll get the first shuttle after the show.
Great. Bob,
It's my wife. Oh, Maggie just walked in. I'm anxious for you two to meet.
Won't that be something? Listen, I'll let you get back to business. I can't wait until tomorrow night.
Kids okay?
Everybody's fine. Love ya.
Yeah, me too. Bye, Al.
She's managing without you?
Oh, yeah, she's great. You'd really like her.
I don't have to like her. I like you. One like to a family.
Princess, you look great.
Yeah, I just hope that my husband likes it.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
I hope so, otherwise he's gonna cut off your hands.
Really? Now, you look great. Don't worry about it. You look great.
Isn't New York great when you're filthy rich?
Would I know that? Well, where do you get this energy? Aren't you tired?
I'm only 23.
Knock it off, Princess.
You know, Kate, you have no respect for royalty.
What time does the plane leave?
It's my plane, Kate. It takes off when I get there.
It's your plane? What a shame. You're never gonna get any bonus miles. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to check the messages.
Hi, darling. Big Bob Barsky here, not with the sports, but with the news, and it's not too good either. Listen, I won't be able to get home tonight. Some kind of staff get-together that I don't think I should miss. I'll catch the first shuttle in the morning, though. Love you.
He's fooling around with somebody.
No.
Hi. Oh, looks like you guys had a good day, too. You look fabulous.
Yeah?
Any messages? Princess, I am so sorry you're not going to get a chance to meet my husband. He doesn't come in until tonight. Have I stopped smiling since I got in?
Hi, darling.
Is he cute or what?
What time does Bob's plane get in?
He said he was going to take the first shuttle this morning. You want some more juice?
No, I'm fine. Mom, I've been watching some of Bob's tapes. What do you think of the Dragon Lady?
Who?
The lady on Bob's show. I think she's got the hots for Bob.
You too?
No, I just think he's a nice guy. Was that funny or what?
Hi.
Where have you been?
Well, Washington. You know, I work there, right?
I'm sorry. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob, I'm watching some of your shows. You do real good.
Oh, thanks. People seem to like me. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Here, have mine. Football practice. See you guys later.
It's been a real exciting week, Al. They've been promoting the show a lot. We picked up half a ratings point by Thursday. I don't think it has anything to do with me, but if somebody else does, that's great. I know one thing. I sure am glad I'm home. Perhaps I should introduce myself.
Hi, Bob. Hey, love your shows on TV. You look tired.
Well, I am, actually.
Really?
Well, I better be going. I can see that you two have to talk.
We do?
Yes, you do. And the only reason that I'm leaving is because it's none of my business. And Allie will fill me in later. Bye.
Do you want to start? Or should I?
Well, I definitely think this is something you should start, then I'd know the topic.
I want to know what's going on between you and Dragon Maggie. Don't say nothing, Bob. Don't insult my intelligence. I have eyes. We all have eyes. Kate, Jenny, Lou, Chip. That's 10 eyes. They've seen everything.
Now, wait, just hold it a minute here. I don't know what you've seen, but you are right about the fact that there is something going on, and I don't know how to handle it.
Oh, so you're admitting it. I didn't expect you to.
Well, what did you see? Was it on the tapes?
There was winking, smiling, the hint of things to come. It was a disgusting display, Bob.
Oh, well, I missed that. Who was doing it, me or her?
She was doing all the winking. You were sharing the smiling. You didn't see any of this?
No, I was too busy with my own thing to even notice her. What I was aware of was what's going on off the air.
Off?
Yeah. You know that staff meeting last night? That was between me and her.
You didn't know that?
Honest, I thought it was with everybody, but she took me out to dinner and I didn't know what the hell to do.
Hit her! You should have hit her!
She said she thought it would be a good idea if we were seen around the city together. Well, I got the idea that she wanted our relationship to be a little more personal and business.
Nothing slips by you, boy.
She's the boss, Al. She got the weatherman fired for making a mistake the first night I did the show. I mean, she can get anybody fired. Look, my reviews have been pretty good. If I can just hang in there for a little bit, maybe I can get a job in New York or L.A. I mean, that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we want. But if this had happened to me, how would you feel?
Well, I wouldn't like it, but I know that nothing would happen. I mean, nothing's going to happen with me either, except that I'm going to be pretty uncomfortable for the next couple of months.
What happened to the last sportscaster?
Well, I heard she tried the same thing, and he flatly said no.
I admire him.
Oh, good. Why don't you call him and tell him? He's doing the 5 a.m. farm report in Wyoming.
So he's up then?
There you go. You set that aside for 2 weeks, and you'll have a pocket in it for the spring.
Great, thanks, Bob.
Oh, how's your hitting?
I strike out a lot.
You know why?
I missed the ball, I think.
When it gets warm, I'll take you to the park.
Great, thanks, Bob.
There were hundreds of things we could choose from.
Oh, I don't know, Al.
Sexual battlegrounds, firepower, Coal versus Danfold Industries, harassment in the office.
Okay, I want to hear all about it. How to say no to your boss? Aha!
It's the Maggie problem.
She was coming on to you?
Bob told me all about it.
So, how are we going to handle this problem in the nation's capital?
There is no problem in the nation's capital.
I didn't carry all these books from 42nd and 5th because there's no problem.
Al, I am not going to sue her. I'm going to simply tell her that I don't want a personal relationship, that I don't want to be seen with her outside the studio, and that I have this fabulous wife that's much more important to me than a TV show in Washington.
Call her right now.
I'll tell her after the show Monday.
Why after? Why don't you tell her when you get there?
Because that's when she's going to ask me to go out for a drink, and that's the perfect time for me to tell her about you and about me and sexual harassment.
What if she fires you?
I'll cry. I will. I'll actually cry.
What time is it?
11:30. Bob is just finishing his show, and Maggie is making her move. Nice show, Bob. How would you like to go out with me for a drink and talk about things? Why don't we go to my apartment? It's so much more comfortable than a bar. We could put in a CD, light a fire. And then?
Look here, Maggie. I don't date sluts. As a matter of fact, I don't date anybody. I happen to be married to a pretty terrific woman who lost 2 pounds this week, and your cheapness makes me cringe. I do the sports, and that's it, bimbo.
Boy, Bob's tough.
Hello? Hi, honey. Tell me everything. What happened? What did you say to her? What do you mean you didn't say anything to her? I don't like this, Bob, okay? No, I have confidence in you, but how can anything happen if you didn't say anything to her? No, I trust you. But do I have to wait for the tape? Okay. Good night. No, 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 no. I love you. Yeah, I love you. Bye. He didn't say anything to her.
That's good. That's a start. They're not talking.
This better be good, or Mrs. Barsky goes to Washington.
My suggestion in the first place.
WNTD News at 11 with Maggie Rafferty, along with Martin Blakey with the Washington Report, Bob Barsky Sports, and the Capital's newest weatherman, Billy Roy Demas.
Our new man on the weather beat makes my temperature act up. Is that terrible? I guess it is. Oh, well. The very knowledgeable and handsome Billy Roy Demas.
I'm not that handsome.
You'll do in a pinch, Billy Roy. Let's hear that weather.
She winked at him.
It's going to be a beautiful day. It'll stay that way through Wednesday, possibly Thursday morning, when we're going to be bothered by a front from the west that'll bring some moisture into the capital area. It'll clear up, though, on Friday, and get out your kites for the weekend, because the wind's going to kick up.
My kite is out and ready. And now, sports with Bob Barsky.
No, please, Allie, I insist. You made this wonderful dinner. Now you just relax and let me clean up.
Won't hear it. Your company.
Oh, so I guess you're cleaning up tonight, huh, Bob?
Yeah. Well, I am now.
She got you.
Where's Kate?
I don't know. Tim, may I interest you in one of the world's greatest chocolate brownies?
You have got to be kidding me. I'm going to have to run 10 miles around the reservoir tomorrow just to work off the world's greatest lasagna.
Relax. I will share with you a secret known only to women.
Ooh, I'm willing to pay money for this kind of information.
Well, it's free because you and Bob are in the same business. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Any food you eat with your fingers has no calories.
Well, in that case, can I have a handful of lasagna and a few extra napkins for the road?
You're not going, Bob.
Oh, stick around for a couple more minutes.
I'd love to, but I have an early tennis game tomorrow morning.
Come on, have some coffee. I don't get to see you anymore.
Well, that's because you have a good reason to stay home.
I like him. He's invited back. Oh, Kate, where have you been?
Where have I been?
Yeah, I'd like to introduce you to Tim Mayer.
Hi, Tim. Where have I been? I've been standing in line to buy orchestra tickets for the Phantom of the Opera for a client tomorrow. Now I know why they call them Phantom tickets. There aren't any.
You struck out.
No, I sold out. There was a scalper in front of the theater. Don't ask me how much these two cost.
Is that legal?
Does it matter?
It might. Our client is Judge Franklin.
Well, I'll give him a great description of the scalper. Little guy with a mole on his nose laughing while he was counting my money.
You think he'll go for this?
Oh, he will. It's a great show.
Oh, good. Maybe the judge will tell me all about it since I'll never get to see it.
Well, now, Kate, let's not be cranky in front of our unmarried guest. I want Tim to have the illusion that we come from a nice, normal family.
I'm sorry if I sounded cranky, but how would you like to stand in line for 4 hours for a musical that you're never going to get a chance to see?
Oh, I don't think you're missing that much, really. It's just your typical love story about a singer who wants to sing better and a phantom who wears a mask over half his face who promises he can make her a better singer if she just comes to live in the sewer with him. So she does, he does, she rips the mask off him, he throws a chandelier at her, and he dies.
Well, thanks. You just saved me $50. The next time you guys want to fix me up, would you mind giving me a little warning?
We were afraid you'd say no.
You're right. That's why I'd like some warning.
Sorry we were sneaky, but you have to admit, he's perfect for you.
How would I know? I'd need a little more information.
Such as?
Well, clearly he likes women. I find that very attractive in a man. Why isn't he married?
Divorced.
I know the type. Just use him up, toss him out.
They grew apart. It was mutual.
Right, and now he is secretly waiting for a reconciliation.
Wrong. When she remarried, he went to the ceremony.
What does he do for a living?
Not too much.
Aha, you see, he's lazy.
No, he has a lot of people working for him. He owns 3 television stations. I'm telling you, Kate, he's terrific.
Is he a good kisser?
The best.
Well, I still have one absolute criterion that I require in a man that Tim has failed.
Yeah? What?
He hasn't asked me out.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Chip. Chip, come here for a minute.
What's up?
Whoa, not that close. Why do you smell like the cosmetics department at Bloomingdale's?
I borrowed a little of Bob's cologne. Do you mind?
Not at all. Next time, don't use so much.
I have to. Finish your bottle.
Why the sudden interest in cologne?
Mom, there's this girl in the building, Hillary. She's beautiful.
You have a dead in both nostrils.
Mom, have I ever told you how much I enjoy your little jokes? You're the best. I'm off to bed now to dream of Hillary.
Is there some medication we can give him?
Have you forgotten what it feels like to have your first adolescent crush?
Of course not. I'd just forgotten what it smelled like.
Hello. Tim. You didn't. Yeah, I think she's still up. Oh, Kate.
Hi, Tim. What's up? That's not possible. Tomorrow night, 8th row center? Well, it couldn't possibly be as good as the way you told it, but of course I'd love to go. See you then. Bye. The man has just passed all of my criteria.
The show got out 2 hours ago. Where could they be?
Vegas, I hope.
Won't it be great when they get married?
Mom, how do you know they're gonna get married? I mean, you just introduced them last night.
You just know these things.
Mom, I don't think you should get so wound up. I mean, let Kate run her own life.
She's right. Wouldn't it be great if they got an apartment right in this building?
Why do I try?
We could watch football games together on Sunday.
Oh, and on Saturday nights, we could double date at the movies. Oh, here, you just have to defrost this and then reheat it.
Okay, thanks. But, gosh, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna manage with all this stuff going through the subway turnstile.
Jenny. Take a cab.
Oh.
She's manipulating you, Bob.
I know, but I like to watch a real pro in action.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, ease up on Kate. She's almost a grown-up.
Good night, Jen. Jenny's right. We shouldn't push. From now on, it's up to Kate. She'll either thank us for introducing her to the most perfect man in the world, or she's stupid.
Well, since we've done about as much meddling as we can do for one day, I'm going to bed.
Aren't you going to stay up for the eyewitness account?
What for? If it's a disaster, we'll get blamed. And if they've fallen in love, they're probably doing right now what I'd like to be doing right now.
Save me a place. I'll be in a minute.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Well, I can see you're busy reading. I won't disturb you. I'm just gonna go to bed and see you in the morning.
You tell me every single detail of this date, starting with the first word out of his mouth, or you won't live till morning.
Oh, Allie, where should I start? Oh, I know. Okay, right after the theater, we went out for dessert. This gorgeous blonde walks into the room. Even I had to look at her. Tim never took his eyes off of me.
Marry him.
It was our first date.
It doesn't get more perfect than that.
Allie, he's not perfect.
What? What's not perfect about him?
Nothing. It just shows you how intimidated I am by how wonderful he is.
What is it?
Well, whenever he walks, he jiggles all the change in his pocket. It's a small thing, I know. I shouldn't even notice it.
Everybody has little annoying habits. You just grow to love them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What are mine?
None that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh, good save. How about Bob?
Almost none.
Come on. What is it?
Well, it's his kisses. They're a little damp. He likes to place these big, wet ones.
You've grown to love this?
I consider Bob's kisses my personal car wash of love.
Tim is great. I'm really going to give this relationship a chance. Oh, Bob.
My best friend dating your best friend. Oh. Every summer we can rent a cottage on Cape Cod. Just the four of us. Won't that be wonderful?
Thought you didn't like the sun. Bad for your skin.
Bob, why are you being practical when I'm discussing romance? Kate says that Tim never looks at other women when he's with her.
I don't look at other women either.
Yeah, well, you work at not looking at other women, which, in my book, is maximum points. You call that a kiss?
The car wash of love is closed for the year. I understand the sprayers need adjusting.
You heard. Oh, Bob, sweetheart, I am sorry. I lied. I lied to help Kate deal with her anxieties. Your kisses are perfection. As a matter of fact, I don't think I can go to sleep unless I have one right now.
Wax? Right here.
I guess Allie went to bed. Would you like a glass of cognac?
Thanks. Have I ever told you how beautiful you are?
Every day for the last 2 weeks and twice on Sunday.
It's just that I have not been this high on a woman's...
Since you first saw Emma Peel in that black jumpsuit on The Avengers.
I told you that?
Yeah, I think it's sweet.
Oh, we've been going out for a few weeks and already I'm beginning to repeat myself? What haven't I told you?
I think you've told me everything.
Have I told you that I reserved a room for us at an inn up in Vermont this weekend?
What?
We can go hiking, skiing, horseback riding, or if you'd rather, we can just stay in.
It sounds lovely.
I take that as a yes?
Well, it sounds great. It's just that I don't know whether Allie and I have to work or not this weekend. May I call you tomorrow?
I'll wait by the phone.
Where did you come from?
Pennsylvania. Wow, all the hairs on my knuckles just curled.
I think it's the fumes from the cognac.
I think it's you, Kate.
Are you sure?
It must be. Why else would I feel like I'm falling in love with you?
You know, Mom, I was watching TV last night, and Hillary is absolutely right. I mean, it's so obvious, but I never even noticed before. Alan Thicke is America's greatest living actor.
Well, isn't that nice? Good morning. Growing roses in your bedroom?
Tim gave it to me last night.
He gave you a rose. Isn't that romantic?
Yeah. What was it that Dorothy Parker said? Why is it always a perfect rose and never a perfect limousine?
He'd give you one if you asked for it.
You know, you're right. He did give me something else. An invitation.
Bribe me, I'll leave.
With what?
The rose.
Tell Hillary we said hi. Oh. He invited me to go with him to Vermont for the weekend to the coziest little bed and breakfast in the world.
Well, when do you leave?
Maybe I didn't put the emphasis on the right word, bed and breakfast. So, what do you think? Should I go?
Well, no one's ever accused me of being a libertine. However, you have been dating this guy a couple of weeks. Of course, you go.
Of course you're right. Of course I should go.
Whoa, wait a minute. What is this should? Don't you want to go?
I'd be crazy not to want to go.
Why are you asking me?
Because you're my friend. I want your advice.
If you wanted to go to Vermont with Tim, you wouldn't ask my advice. You don't want to go, do you?
Part of me wants to go.
Which part? The bed part or the breakfast part?
Allie, do you think that a woman should settle for a wonderful man who's crazy about her or hold out for a guy that makes her feel weak in the knees?
Tim doesn't make you feel weak in the knees.
No. And I don't know why. He's perfect.
Well, it's killing me to say this, but if the feeling isn't mutual, I don't think you should go.
How many men like Tim are there in the world? At this point in my life, if I pass him up, how many more chances am I going to get?
No one would like to see you and Tim together more than me. But you should be in love. You shouldn't settle for less.
Maybe I'll learn to love him.
Maybe.
But you don't think so?
I know you.
You know the old me. The new me is not going to make decisions based on a schoolgirl's crush. I loved Max that way, and it didn't work out. Tim's the kind of man that can go the distance. Hello, Tim Mayer, please. Hi, Tim. Yeah, Kate. Pack the car. Vermont, here we come.
You know what, Mom?
What?
Have I ever told you that you're just the best?
Yeah, and I believe you told Mr. Coffee Maker he was the best, too. What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Are you sure it doesn't have something to do with Hillary?
How'd you know?
It's in the air.
See, she has this notebook that she carries to school all the time, and she has these pictures of famous people glued all over the cover.
Such as?
There's a big one of Alan Thicke.
Well, that goes without saying. Who else?
Clint Eastwood and Lee Iacocca. Do you realize what this means?
That in order to impress this girl, you have to be a pistol-packing Canadian car salesman?
No, it means she likes all different kinds of guys.
So?
So I'm a different kind of guy. Isn't life wonderful?
It must be great being young.
It is.
Well, I'm all set.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm just going out of town for the weekend.
You mean you decided to go to Vermont with that guy?
Yeah, I did.
You made the right decision, Kate. I mean, a guy should have the chance to prove himself on the battlefield of love.
Whatever happened to that sweet, young, innocent boy? Chip, I believe his name was.
You guys crack me up. Well, have a good weekend. Got to get back to my sonnets.
Wait a minute, wait, what? What? You're reading sonnets?
No, I'm reciting them.
Young love, I'm so glad I'm middle-aged. Have you seen my pretty black and red scarf, Allie? I couldn't find it in my bureau anywhere.
Left-hand side of the closet, underneath the collar of your green coat.
Here it is. You're right again.
It's not a big talent, but it's all mine.
Maybe I can pay you back. Didn't you say you were looking for that old slicker of yours?
I did. I thought we lost it in the move. It's there!
Ta-da! Little rumble, but still ticking.
Aren't we all? Ah. Good as new.
Gotta fly, I'll be late for my meeting. You have a great time, Kate. Nice raincoat. You must have known I was coming to kiss you goodbye.
Bob, I said I was sorry.
Bye-bye, gorgeous.
Bye, honey. Have a safe trip. This closet is disgusting. There's too much stuff in here. Oh, aren't you going to need these?
Oh, my gosh. Do you remember when I bought these?
It was when you were first dating Max, wasn't it?
Ah, we had such a great time.
I remember that ski trip. You came back saying that every muscle in your body ached.
Yeah, and if we had gone skiing, it really would have been worse.
Tell me something. That same excitement you felt going away with Max, are you feeling with Tim?
Oh, come on, Ellie. You can't compare them. I was a kid then. I'm not a kid now.
Yeah, but isn't a thrill always a thrill? Doesn't a great kiss always make you feel weak in the knees?
Ellie, Tim is in love with me, and I am very fond of him. You should be very happy, especially since you put the two of us together.
I just don't want you to settle for like when you deserve someone to love. Bye. I'm gone.
Hi, you look great. Say, so you're all packed?
Yeah, all packed.
I don't think there's going to be enough snow for skiing.
Oh, no, of course you're right. Anyway, there's a time for skiing, and there's a time for just settling down in front of a nice, cozy fireplace. Tim, kiss me.
You got it. That hold you till Vermont?
That wouldn't get me to the Parkway. Kiss me again, but this time, give me everything you've got. Hit me with your best shot. Sometimes I really hate my knees.
What does that mean?
This is going to be very hard to explain.
Why do I get the feeling there's more to this than an old ski injury?
There is.
What is it? What's going on?
Tim, I want you to dump me.
Why?
Because you're a great guy. You are everything that any woman in her right mind would want. There's no way I could dump you.
Then don't.
I have to.
Why?
I'm not falling in love with you. I don't know why. It's driving me crazy. But if I just keep going out with you, that would be leading you on, and that would be worse than dumping you.
No, it wouldn't. Go ahead, lead me on.
Now, look, I'm sorry. Timing is so bad. It's just that I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't change my mind.
You're serious?
Yes, I am.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you did everything right. It's me.
You don't like my kisses?
No, your kisses are great. It's my knees. They just don't have the sense to fall in love with you. I'm sorry.
So am I. If your knees change their mind...
I'll call you.
Thank you.
Allie! You rang.
You heard?
I heard.
I did the right thing, didn't I?
You know you did.
What if I never fall in love with another man again as long as I live?
Well, then you'll just become a dried-up old spinster who'll hate me until the day I die.
Why didn't I think of that? I feel so much better now.
Do you?
No, but I will eventually, I guess. Promise me one thing.
Sure.
If you ever meet another man that you think is perfect for me...
I'll mind my own business.
No. Introduce me. Then mind your own business.
Hillary just dumped me for a 9th grader who wears his hair in a ponytail. I'm just gonna say this once and then I'm never gonna say it again. Love sucks.
I'm sorry, Chip.
Chip, come over here. Join me in some chocolate ice cream.
I'm sure both of you
State? Just the front of it.
or the part ever talked me into.
Allie, if you were catering a cocktail party for an Italian band...
I'd make Italian food because I know how to make Italian food. I do not know how to make sushi. Ah! Oh, damn!
Hi, what's to eat? I'm starving.
Oh, Chip, come try these.
What are you making?
Finger food.
What is it? Try it, it's delicious.
You like it?
What's in it?
Cucumbers, rice, raw fish.
What does he know? He's not a gourmet.
Look, Mom, I'm really sorry I didn't make my bed this morning, but this is your idea of a fair punishment?
Chip, this is not a punishment. Why don't you go make your bed? I'll make you a tuna sandwich.
No more fish, Mom. Raw, cooked, or swimming. I'm going back to peanut butter. And Kate, you tried to kill me.
This was a mistake. I know it.
Allie, we are so lucky to have this job. The Japanese are big party givers. Buy a building, throw a party. Buy a company, throw a lunch. Buy and eat, that's all they do. If the word gets out that we cater for them, we're going to have more jobs than we can handle.
If you say so. I just want it to be good.
Of course it's good. If you like that kind of food.
You don't like it?
Well, you know me. I'm a nut for American food. Spaghetti, tacos, chow mein. Have you packed?
Yes. I feel terrible leaving you with all this stuff.
Come on, it's a piece of cake.
Oh, listen, don't forget to defrost the Swedish meatballs and the quiche Friday night for the Gormans on Saturday.
Allie, that wedding is not for a month.
Kate, I told you, the Gormans are coming over on Saturday morning with their daughter to taste test the hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
You're gonna forget. I'm coming back Friday night instead of Saturday.
Will you stop? I'm not gonna forget, and even if I do, you'll call me 10 times over the weekend to remind me. Now go. Get ready for your plane while you still have a finger left to hail a cab.
Oh, Hero will be here in time to help you finish up and load the car.
You already told me. Now go on. You can still make the 3 o'clock shuttle.
What is the fall line distance of Mount McKinley?
Is that going to help me get a job?
You do know what a fall line is, don't you?
Fall line is a German wife.
Oh.
No, that's it. Concussion. I need mouth to mouth.
Aw, man, come on. Not in front of the kid.
Did you do your homework?
Don't worry about me. I'm not the one who needs a babysitter. You two are.
Hi, guys. You remember Hero, right?
Hi, sure.
Hi.
Mom called. She wants you to call her and tell her how it went.
Oh, okay.
Did they eat the live fish?
First of all, Chip, they are not live fish. They are raw fish. And yes, they ate most of them, but I brought the rest of these back for you.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I love sushi. Want some, Ben?
Sure.
Oh, Kate, it's a little spicy.
Too much wasabi, Kate.
What's that? Allie made them. I don't even know what's in them.
Oh, wasabi is a spicy horseradish. We Japanese are more used to it than the Americans.
Hello? Oh, hi, Allie. I just walked in.
Whoa!
Oh,
No, we were a big hit. Lots of arigatos. Hero says that means thank yous.
Whoa!
Oh, that's Hero. He just tasted your cassava. Wasabi. Wasabi. I guess you were a little free and easy with it in the sushi, but everybody ate it. So have a good time. You were a big hit with the Osaka set.
Whoa!
Here's your lunch. It's peanut butter and jelly.
Good.
That's Lou.
Good morning, Legs. You wanted all the papers?
Thanks, Lou. Here, Chip, will you go through that one?
What are you looking for?
Well, we catered a party at a bank yesterday, and I think there'll be a story about it in the paper. They had a $40 million Rembrandt on display.
Are you kidding? You never catch me laying out 40 mil for a Rembrandt.
Oh, really? What's your top?
Who's Darrell Everly?
Oh, he's the food critic for the New York Telegraph.
Did you see him last night?
I wouldn't know him if I fell over him.
He was there last night. Uh-oh.
What?
I think he says your food stinks.
Let me see this. The food was served by Kate and Allie caterers. Unfortunately, they served it in a bank instead of a fire station. The raw fish was so hot that it was well done by the time it reached my mouth. What these women know about cooking could fill an emergency room?
That's pretty funny.
It is not.
I made a mistake.
This could put us out of business. What am I gonna do?
Hold on. I got a great idea.
Really, Lou, what?
All right, it might sound a little crazy, okay? But my buddy's got a go-go bar in Jersey. I think you make a great dancer.
Will you get out of here?
Oh, Liz, we're coming back.
What's coming back?
I'll buy you the boots.
Your mom is gonna kill me. What am I gonna do?
Kate, why don't you just bring this food critic some of Mom's usual hors d'oeuvres?
That is such a great idea. Of course. I'll defrost some of the hors d'oeuvres that she put aside for the Gormans. That will really impress Mr. Everly.
Agnes!
Yes, sir. Here's a list of new restaurants that opened this month.
Oh, God. Why did I take this job?
Because you're too cheap to pay for your own meals.
I don't know why I didn't fire you years ago, Agnes.
Because you're too cheap to pay for a good secretary, too. By the way, that woman is still waiting.
How long has she been here?
At least an hour.
She's been sitting out there an hour?
Standing. You had me remove the chairs.
Oh, yes. Ah. Well, let's hear what she wants.
Miss McCardle!
Hello, Mr. Everly. I'm Kate McCardle. Kate and Allie caterers.
Ah! What is that?
This is our more typical fare. These are baked chicken wings and Swedish meatballs, and these are little quiches. Oh, try these, Mr. Everly.
You served the hors d'oeuvres last night, and I reviewed them. If they were not your best, you shouldn't have served them.
Mr. Everly, the comments in your paper this morning could ruin our business forever. Please try these before they get cold. These meatballs are my partner's secret recipe.
Miss McCardle, if you don't mind, in 1 hour, I'm going to a restaurant to have real food. So please, take your traveling kitchen out of here. Good day.
Making a delicious, healthy, home-cooked meal for my son. We're going out. I'll talk to you in the morning. Love you, Chip. Love you too, Kate.
Not for long.
Remember the Gormans.
Darrell Everly here. God only knows why I tasted one of those Swedish meatballs, but I must confess I was compelled to finish all of them, and the chicken wings as well. Read my column tomorrow. You should be quite pleased.
Hi, what's going on?
Lou's on his way up with the morning paper.
Oh, yeah, that guy told you to look in his column today. Do you think your name will be in it?
Oh, as long as he says something good about our company, I don't care if my name's in it or not.
I never had my name in the paper.
You will. I can see it now. Chip Lowell elected 50th U.S. president.
Would you mind if it said, Chip Lowell, elected 50th U.S. president and now engaged to Christy Brinkley?
That's Lou.
Thanks, Lou.
Maybe I should start a paper route. Hey, Slugger.
Hey, Lou.
Cup of coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Right, bad for your heart.
Why do you drink it then?
Lou doesn't have a heart.
What's the matter, Kate?
I can't find Daryl Everly's column in here anywhere.
Good. Ain't he the one who said your food was lousy?
Yeah, but he changed his mind, and his column is usually in the food section, but... Oh, my God.
Why? What happened?
This is terrible. This is awful.
What, another picture of Mayor Koch?
Daryl Everly, renowned food critic from the New York Telegraph, died late last night. Obituary in Monday's column.
You're kidding.
How could he do this to me?
And I got no heart?
Somewhere in his office is a good review of our food. Could be the last review he ever wrote. It's a classic. We'll be famous.
Only if they print it, Kate.
They will, Chip. Trust me. I really appreciate this, Agnes. I really do. I know how upset you must be about poor Mr. Everly.
If I were upset, I wouldn't be here. He was a bat.
A bat?
A bat and a Scrooge. I worked for him for 15 years, and he never gave me a present, birthday, Christmas, or otherwise. And he was worse than a Scrooge. He was a Scrooge with indigestion.
He had a bad stomach?
Always. Either from bad food or from overeating good food. If he didn't burp every 5 minutes, I'd run in to see if he was still alive.
What did he die from?
Probably some bat disease. He evidently came back here after Chez Raoul last night, typed his review of the food and his retraction of his column on your food, flew home, and died. This is the retraction.
Thank you. Oh, wow, this is so great. Do you think they'll print this?
Oh, it's up to the feature editor to decide, but I called him.
Thanks.
What's this all about, Agnes?
Well, Ebenezer wrote a retraction of a pan of her company, and he left it on his desk last night. She wants it printed.
I'm Kate McCardle. This is the retraction.
Hello, Miss McCardle.
Isn't it wonderful? I can't wait to read it in your fine paper.
Is this all Daryl left?
He also wrote a review of his dinner at Chez Raoul's, the French joint.
Let's see. All right.
Yes?
Sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. Do something that you won't be sorry for. Print that.
Well, this retraction is too trivial to print at this time. I'm sorry.
But this could help.
I'm sorry.
Do you think I could have it?
Don't see why not. Here.
Thank you. Do you have a copy of it? You know, in case you change your mind.
Yes.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Boy, this is so great. It's so beautifully written, really. Hi.
Hi.
You want to read something great?
Oh, this is a great retraction, Kate.
Isn't it? So, are you proud of your mother and me?
Sure.
Proud enough to call 8 million people in the city and read it to them over the phone?
They won't print it, huh?
No. I even thought of taking out a full-page ad in the paper and printing it myself.
Hey, that's a good idea. Oh, but I bet a full-page ad's pretty expensive, huh?
$26,000.
Ah, go for it.
Yeah.
That's so unfair. But did you try any other papers?
Yeah, they're all the same.
You know, Kate, why don't you just, write a letter to the editor quoting the retraction word for word? I mean, that way you'll get all the information into the paper and it won't cost you a penny.
Now you know why I agreed with your mother that you should go to college. You're a genius.
Yeah, I'm majoring in that. There, that's it.
Oh, great. Dear sir, only hours before Daryl Everly passed away, he typed the following retraction of his review of Kate and Allie Caterers. This afternoon, a lunatic brunette burst into my office. Did you have to include that part?
Well, we can't tamper with any part of it or else they'll think that we tampered with the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So I finished writing up the retraction and then I wrote up that summary.
Okay. And so Mrs. Barsky and I feel that it would be an injustice, not only to us, but to the memory of Daryl Everly, this is great, not to print what, in fact, were his final thoughts. Yours truly, give me the pen, Kate McCardle. Great. I'm gonna mail this. Boy, are we ever good writers.
You sure you don't need my help with the Gormans?
Oh, no, Chip, you go to the game. Jenny's coming over. If I need any help, she'll be here.
Okay. Kate?
Yeah, Chip?
Mom forgot to leave me money. You see, after the game, I usually go to this Chinese restaurant and then to the movies and I buy candy and stuff.
How much?
$15.
How much?
11.
You were lying before?
Not to you. It's $15 if I have to pay the usual $7 for a movie ticket. But if I say I'm under 12, then the ticket's only $3. If you want me to lie, just give me 11.
Don't lie.
Thanks, Kate.
Have fun. Welcome.
Hello. Are you Kate or Allie?
Oh, I'm Kate. You must be Mrs. Gorman.
Yes.
And Mr. and Janine, the bride-to-be. Thank God.
Oh, listen, congratulations. Come on in, sit down at the table.
Thank you so much for letting us sample your hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, it's not a problem. Here they are. Chicken wings and the meatballs and the quiches.
Very nice.
They just came out of the microwave. You're right on time.
Everything smells so wonderful. Kate!
What's the matter?
Did you mail that letter?
Yeah, last night you saw me.
Shoot, I was hoping you'd go to the mailbox and forget to mail it.
Why? It was a wonderful letter.
Yeah, it said Everly died the day he ate your food.
Right?
You didn't see today's paper.
No.
Daryl Everly dies of food poisoning.
Oh, my God.
Yo, okay.
Sorry.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
What are you doing?
Well, I just remembered these are the Schwartz's hors d'oeuvres. Yours aren't defrosted yet. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
But won't these be the same as we get?
No.
Well, I'm not sure that we can come back tomorrow.
Well, if you taste these, you definitely won't be back tomorrow. Agnes! Oh, I'm so glad I found you. You've got to help me.
What's wrong now?
Last night, I mailed a letter to the editor telling him that Everly tasted our hors d'oeuvres the day he died of food poisoning.
You killed him?
No, Agnes, it was a coincidence.
So what do you want from me?
Well, I was hoping you'd help me find the letter before the editor reads it and possibly prints it.
Your life is a mess, isn't it?
Yes, Agnes, it is. Please?
Well, let's go down to the mailroom and get it before Irwin and his little people distribute it.
Agnes, you're terrific.
Irwin!
Hello, we're here. Oh, hi, Jenny. No, I don't think your mom is home yet. Terrible, it went awful. They couldn't find my letter in the mailroom. I don't know what else to do. It doesn't matter anyway. Your mom will be home in 5 minutes, and I'll be dead in 10. Okay, honey. Thanks, sweetheart. Bye.
May I help you?
Most likely.
Yes,
You must be Allie.
that's correct.
Well, how do you do? I'm Agnes Hobart, Daryl Everly's ex-secretary. Well, actually, he's more my ex-boss than I'm his ex-secretary since he's the one that left.
Daryl Everly, the food critic?
The ex-food critic.
He quit?
Everything. He died.
I didn't know.
You've been away?
Yes.
Your partner told you she thought your meatballs killed him, right?
Why don't you come in, Miss...
It's Mrs., but Mr. has another Mrs., so if you know a good-looking 60-year-old, don't hold back.
Suppose you tell me about my meatballs and Mr. Everly.
Well, you're aware of the retraction, the review, this letter? You don't know a hell of a lot, do you?
I told you I was away.
Well, to make a long story short, Everly panned your party at the Sumi Numi Bank. Your partner brought him your meatballs to taste. He loved them, wrote a column about them, and then apparently died of food poisoning before it was printed.
Apparently?
They just found out it wasn't food poisoning. It was an allergic reaction to something he ate at Chez Raoul. Well, I found her letter, and I suppose she wants to have it printed now. You don't know.
No.
And you have no idea what's in it?
No.
Were you away or in a coma?
My partner doesn't tell me everything. Why don't I give this to her and let her decide?
Fine.
And thank you, Mrs.
Agnes. And he can be 65, too.
Well, I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah, 66, 67 is fine. 70.
What?
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Kate.
So, did you have a good time?
Great. How are the kids?
Oh, they're great. Chip's at the movies.
Good. So, how was it while I was gone?
Great. Fine. Perfect.
Anything special happened?
Special? No. Like what?
Oh, anybody call? Drop by? Drop dead? What? I'm just kidding. Oh, you know those meatballs I made for the Gormans?
What about them?
Well, you know those little ant traps with the ant poison in them that we keep up in the cupboard?
Yeah?
Well, I was making the meatballs and one of the ant traps fell in. Well, I got it out really quickly. I don't think any poison got in, but did the Gormans say anything?
Oh, Allie.
What?
Oh, Allie.
What?
We killed Daryl Everly.
The food critic? What are you talking about?
I fed him your poisoned meatballs.
Oh, hey. Kate, you know, we're friends and all of that, but I was in Washington. I have witnesses.
Allie, what are you saying?
Well, you could plead temporary stupidity for making me make the sushi, and they might
Paying us $20 an hour to walk her. $20 to walk their dog? Isn't this great?
And the roast is roasting, the wine is chilling. What have I forgotten? Where have you been?
You sent me out for fresh oregano, remember?
We've got oregano right here.
Ah, yes, but dried seasonings are not good enough for Malcolm.
The recipe just happens to call for fresh.
Yeah. Why can't you admit that you're just trying to impress your old boyfriend?
Well, I guess I am trying to impress him a little.
So we'll know what a good catch you missed out on?
Hey, Malcolm's not such a bad catch himself. I mean, he does have a play opening off Broadway.
Can you imagine what a thrill that must be?
Especially for a guy from Ohio.
I'm sure his play is going to be terrific.
Well, of course, or else they wouldn't produce it. Hey, did he tell you what it's about?
No, he didn't tell me, but I'm sure it's going to be great. Malcolm is a talented, sensitive writer with a great sense of humor and the sweetest smile.
Don't let Bob hear you talking like that.
Don't be ridiculous. It's not as if there was ever anything romantic between us.
Gee, that's not the version I remember. I remember the uncut R-rated version 3 years ago when you said goodbye.
I like to forget that version.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, sweetheart.
So, is he here yet?
Not yet. You're not nervous about meeting him, are you, Bob?
Of course not. I mean, we're both adults, so he dated Allie a couple of times. What's the big deal?
A couple of times?
Well, that's all there was, wasn't it?
Well, Bob, I mean, he was my professor. I did have to see him every day in class.
Don't worry, Bob. You are much cooler than Malcolm.
Oh, thanks a lot, pal.
Although he did let us play baseball in the house.
What's that supposed to mean? Sounds like he was living with you.
No, he just came over a couple of times.
A couple, huh?
Would somebody take out the garbage?
Oh, sure, I'll do it.
Oh, thanks.
My boyfriend's back and there's gonna be trouble.
Don't you have something teenage to do?
Well, if I personally had any money, I could take Chip to the movies, get a pizza.
Here.
Then there's popcorn, drinks, cab fare.
Here. Take a Subway.
Thanks, Mom, you're terrific.
Yeah, you're the best.
You guys are so loving after you've been paid.
Ding dong.
Hi, Malcolm.
Hey, Chip, how are you? Look how tall you are. Jenny, wow. You are as beautiful as your mother.
Thanks. Hey, congratulations on your play. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, get your tickets.
Great, thanks.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Hi, Malcolm.
Kate, hi. How are you?
Let me take your coat, please.
Allie,
Hi.
it has been a long time.
Oh, yes, a long time. Ages, in fact. Oh, thanks. Oh, Malcolm, I'd like you to meet my husband, Bob Barsky. Bob, Malcolm.
Hi, nice to meet you.
No, you too.
Let me put that flour in some water.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit.
Well, you've changed a lot.
Really?
The last time I saw you, you were lecturing on Longfellow. Now you're a playwright.
How about that?
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So, you were Al's professor, huh? Oh, what kind of student was she?
Oh, the best. You can't tell Allie anything about poetry.
You can tell me anything about poetry. Sports is my line. Baseball, basketball, football.
Oh, you never used to care for sports.
I still don't. But Bob makes them interesting.
Who cares about sports or poetry? We want to hear about the play. What's it called?
Parting glances.
Parting Glances. I like that.
You do? Well, I hope a lot of other people do. And I am going to be a nervous wreck till opening night.
Hey, well, I know just how you feel. I mean, I was a nervous wreck the first time I went on the air. I'm a sportscaster.
Allie told me.
Television.
I told him. Stuffed grape leaf?
I can't believe you remember.
Yes, I did. So tell me, what's the play about?
Oh, I'd rather let that be a surprise. Suffice to say, no man is an island entire of itself. You know, it would be wonderful if you could all join me on opening night.
Aren't the tickets all sold out?
Well, none of you happen to know the playwright. Please come.
Oh, we'd love to.
Yeah? Kate?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd have to cancel my date with Warren Beatty, but I'm sure he'll understand.
Would he also understand if you joined me tomorrow afternoon? They're throwing a little reception for me at the theater, and if you came, I'd know at least one person.
Oh, that'd be great. It's just that Allie and I have a whole lot of work to do tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to. Thanks.
Sure. Allie, dinner was fantastic, as always. So I'll see you all tomorrow night at the opening.
Good night, Malcolm.
Good night. Bob, it was nice to meet you.
Yes.
I'll walk you to the elevator. Here's your coats.
Well, success hasn't gone to his head. You don't like him.
Oh, he's a nice enough guy. If you like the flowers and poetry type.
You're jealous. Bob, we're just friends. I have no romantic feelings towards him whatsoever.
I am not jealous.
Yes, you are. Oh, but it's okay. I love it.
You love me?
Of course I love you.
Even though the only poem I know is Casey at the Bat?
You forget. Malcolm is the one who struck out.
I'm going to bed.
I'll be in a minute.
Oh, isn't that opening tomorrow night going to be exciting? Where's Bob?
Oh, he went to bed.
He was getting kind of jealous.
I know, isn't it great? He's crazy about me.
He's not the only one.
Malcolm?
Yeah, I think he's still got it pretty bad for you.
Really?
Oh, come on. Smugness does not become you. So what was it like seeing him again?
Well, at first I was really self-conscious, because of Bob, but then I know I'm despicable for feeling this, but I kind of like it that he still has a crush on me.
You're right, that's despicable. I would have felt exactly the same way.
Why aren't you going out with him tomorrow?
What? And defy the girl code?
Girl code?
Subsection C, paragraph 11 of the Girl Code specifically states that a woman cannot date the ex-boyfriend of her best friend, even if the aforementioned best friend is deliriously happily married.
First off, we're no longer girls. Secondly, I don't think he meant it as a date. I think his head is spinning from all of the excitement that's going on. I think he needs a pal. Go out with him. I don't mind.
Really? Would be kind of fun to hang out with a theater crowd. I'll leave a message at his hotel.
And thirdly, he likes me the best. Isn't this exciting?
Seats are cramped.
It's off Broadway.
Telling me. Surprised we didn't have to show our passports.
Just think, if it's successful, they'll take it to Broadway.
If it's successful.
Hi, guys.
Kate, where have you been all day?
I had lunch with Malcolm, remember?
Lunch? It's 8 o'clock.
Well, you know what a fascinating conversationalist he is.
He's also quite the gourmet. He took me to this tiny little Middle Eastern restaurant down in the village.
The one that's so small it's like being in an alley?
That's the place.
He took me there.
Oh.
Probably gets a discount for bringing in new customers.
It was fun going to a new exotic place. Most guys think you should be happy with a cheeseburger. What'd you guys do all day?
Oh, we hung around the house in sweatpants, and then Bob took me out to dinner.
Cheeseburgers, okay? We had cheeseburgers.
Sorry, Bob.
Honey, I love a good cheeseburger.
Try not to patronize me.
How was the reception?
It was fantastic. I met so many famous playwrights. You know, a lot of them got their start right in this theater. Wouldn't it be fantastic if someday Malcolm was a famous playwright?
Imagine knowing a successful playwright.
Swell.
Oh, it's starting. I have such butterflies. Imagine how Malcolm must be feeling right this minute.
Hope he breaks a leg. That's showbiz talk.
I love you. You love me. Let's get married.
I don't know if what I feel is love for you or the need to feel something again. Oh, Alan, I've got to do this my way.
Please don't quote Sinatra to me again.
Oh, my God.
This is about you, isn't it?
Shh. So you just want me to get on that plane and forget you?
We need time. I'll visit you. You'll visit me.
I don't want to visit you. I want to live with you, be a part of you, see you, smell you, taste you.
He never said that, I swear.
I don't know, Alan. I hate to rush into anything.
I thought you said you dated this guy a couple of times and then broke up with him. I guess the marriage proposal just slipped your mind.
It was a spur-of-the-moment thing. He didn't mean it. It's not as if I said yes.
Okay, I've thought about it. Maybe we should get married.
Oh, yeah?
Allie's telling you the truth. She never said that.
And I don't think this is the right time to be talking about it.
This is the perfect time to be talking about it.
Look, Mac, why don't you talk about it during the intermission? It's hard to follow two plays at the same time.
Flight 14 to Columbus, now departing gate 17.
There's my plane. Kiss me goodbye.
Goodbye, Alan. Oh, don't muss my hair.
That was fantastic. Malcolm is so talented.
He's also got a lot of nerve.
You should be flattered. All great writers take their inspiration from real life. What'd you think, Bob?
I think he's on the first bus back to Ohio, and I'd be glad to buy him a ticket.
It was awful. You hated it.
Well, to tell you the truth.
Actually, we really loved it, didn't we, Allie? Well,
I know the actress playing you wasn't that good. It was an impossible part to cast. You're one of a kind.
It was good, Malcolm. It was really good.
Thanks. Listen, a bunch of us are going to go to Sardi's and wait for the reviews. You want to come along?
Oh, for Chip's home alone, we can't.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I understand. What about you, beautiful? Can you join me, or does Chip need you to?
I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, great. Thanks. We'll see you two later, unless, of course, the reviews are bad.
Oh, they'll be fabulous.
Promise?
Absolutely.
Well, if I have your shoulder to cry on, it won't be too bad.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bob, we've got to talk. I know that it bothers you that I cared for Malcolm a bit, but it's...
No, it doesn't bother me. It's fine.
You wanted to punch him.
That was before.
Before, that was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, before I noticed that he was interested in Kate.
He's interested in Kate?
Oh, yeah, it's written all over his face.
Is he? Well, good. Where have you been?
Boy, you're beginning to sound like my mother.
Why are you carrying your stockings?
Oh, now you're really beginning to sound like my mother.
Okay, I won't say another word. Did you get a double run?
I went waiting in the Plaza Fountain.
What for? Malcolm needs spare change for a cab?
No, we were celebrating his fantastic reviews. Look at these.
Fantastic reviews, Malcolm?
Yeah. Parting Glances, refreshingly offbeat romance.
Parting Glances, new playwright's impressive debut.
The hero, a wildly romantic iconoclast, is foiled at every turn by his stuffy and conventional love interest. Stuffy and conventional? The Daily News is calling me stuffy and conventional.
It wasn't really you, Allie. He just took poetic license.
He should have his license revoked.
Hi, Mom. I'm home.
Where's Malcolm?
Oh, he dropped me off on his way to the theater. He had to smooth out some lines before curtain tonight.
How was the interview?
Oh, gosh, Malcolm was grace under pressure. Witty, sophisticated, urbane.
What's urbane?
Not someone from Ohio.
Don't be a snob.
Sorry.
So what did you and Mr. Urbane do after the interview?
We rode the merry-go-round in Central Park, and then we went out for banana splits at Rumpelmeyer's.
Merry-go-round, banana splits. Mom, I can't believe you were ever interested in this guy.
Me either.
Why?
Because banana splits and merry-go-rounds are fun stuff.
Thanks a lot.
No, what he means is that it's more of Kate's stuff.
Oh, right. I forgot. I'm so stuffy and conventional, I forgot who the fun one was.
Face it, Mom, you're just not urbane.
Thanks, Mom. See ya.
Where are you going?
To go find a French guy to undo my braid.
Au revoir.
Don't you want to hear more about the interview?
Not particularly.
Come on, you're not stuffy and conventional. The kids were just teasing you.
And Malcolm just happened to write about me that way in his play.
Malcolm adores you.
When does he have the time? He's too busy adoring you.
You're jealous.
Oh, of course I'm not. Okay, I am. Why can't old boyfriends love you forever even though you don't love them? Is that so much to ask?
Of course not. That's why the girl code specifically states that boyfriends, even ex-boyfriends of best friends, shall be treated as eunuchs.
Oh, forget the girl code. It's just that he's a special memory, and it's hard to watch a special memory falling in love with your best friend.
He's not falling in love with me, and I won't see him anymore if it'll make you feel better. He's only going to be in town another week anyway.
Kate, I was wrong. Spend all week with him if you like.
Just like that?
He's really going back to Ohio in a week?
Scout's honor.
I'm positive. Have fun.
Okay. And don't worry, the week will be over before you know it.
Hello, Allie.
Hi, Malcolm.
Here we go again.
Back to Ohio.
This time I won't ask you to take me to the airport.
I know, Kate will be out in a minute.
Take hands and part with laughter.
Touch lips and part with tears. Swinburne.
Still an A student.
Well, I had a good teacher. You were the best.
Bob's the best too, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
You know, I never thought I'd feel this way, but I think you made the right decision after all. You seem very happy.
I am.
Well, have a good life.
That sounds so final.
Well, who knows when I'll be back in New York again.
Oh, you will. Those vagabond shoes are longing to stray.
Oh, no, not Sinatra again.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Dave, help!
I'm ready, guys. Whenever you're ready.
Well,
goodbye, Malcolm.
Goodbye, Allie.
All set?
Flight 208 from New York.
This has been the greatest 2 weeks of my life.
I'll bet. 1 week you're a lowly poetry professor from Ohio, the next week king of Sardi's.
How about you? Did you have a good 2 weeks?
Are you kidding? When I am 90 years old, sitting in my motorized wheelchair on the porch of the old people's home, I'm going to turn to the woman next to me and I'm going to say, did I ever tell you about the time this glamorous, handsome playwright turned me into Cinderella for 2 weeks?
Glamorous, handsome, really?
Really? And you know what she's going to say? Oh, Kate, come on, of course, but just remember, I dated him first. Naturally. Your leaving makes me feel like Cinderella at the stroke of midnight.
You know where we're sitting?
In an airport bar?
This is where I asked Allie to marry me.
Oh, no, the unlucky booth. Shall we move?
I don't know, maybe it's not so unlucky. Now, if she had said yes, I would have never been inspired to become a playwright, and I love it, Kate.
That's because you're really good at it.
You know what?
What?
I think I love you.
What?
I want you to marry me. Is that crazy?
Yes, it's the curse of this booth.
I mean it.
You couldn't possibly love me, Malcolm. You've only known me for 2 weeks.
Well, if I don't love you, how do you explain this crazy romantic way I feel whenever I'm with you?
Easy, you're a crazy romantic. In the last 2 weeks, you've opened your first play to rave reviews. Are you sure you're not mixing up the way you feel with the way you feel about me?
You're right, Kate. You know, if I had had bad reviews and the play had closed, we probably never would have hit it off.
Oh, if the play had closed, I never would have gone out with you. Listen, you came to New York, you fell in love with Allie. You came back to New York, you fell in love with me. Now, I know we're a couple of hot babes. But did it ever occur to you that possibly you've fallen in love with New York?
Is it the way I dress? Part my hair? I want you to love me, Kate. Tell me what to do, I'll change.
I don't want you to change. You're perfect. I just don't want to marry you. I'm sorry.
Final boarding. Flight 109 now boarding at gate 7.
I can't believe I'm leaving a